first one to knock her out. And so I just thought I would do a Run Disney race essentials kind of race day and how to prep beforehand. I know that Wine and Dine is coming up, and so I thought maybe you guys could find this video just a little useful. We ran the 2016 marathon weekend in January, and this is the little guide that we got when we first got there. We picked up our bibs, and it basically told you all about what was going on that weekend. It was a lot of fun. That they had the expo. We had to actually go to the expo and get all of our bibs and things. So anyways, I will start off with saying probably the most important thing to me is the bib. And this was my bib for this past year, and on the back it has what they call a B tag, as you race around Disney World. And it keeps track of what mile you get at what time. And so the first thing you need, of course, is your bib. So you have to go pick that up at the expo. And this was my husband's, and he wore one as well. So anyways, and like I said, you get this as you go in. So that was my number one thing. And then I like to bring something to keep all these documents in, because I really don't want to lose these documents, because if you lose these documents, especially the bib, you cannot run the race. And the other thing I forgot to tell you guys about the bib is this is where like your corral is. Like my husband was in J because he said that he could run it faster than I could. I was in K. So he just jumped back to K. You can jump back, but you can't jump forward, so I couldn't go up to J with him. But he wanted to run it with me. We wanted to cross the finish line together, so he did jump back to K with me. We were actually the first people in the corral that morning, because we got a very, very early start we got on the bus at like, I want to say, I can't remember what time the buses started. I want to say they started like at 4 a.m. maybe, or 3 a.m. 3 a.m. And we got there like super, super early, like right when the first bus came. So I'm going to start in this video with telling you the essentials like that we brought, and I will show you my race day outfit that I wore back in January, but I will not tell you guys what I'm going to be doing in February, for next February for the princess race, because we are running that one in a couple months. And I'm not going to show my costume for that because I don't have it completed, and I really want all the pieces to show you guys. I won't even tell you the characters that I'm going to do. So it's going to be a 2-day race. I'm doing the 2 days, the 10K and the half, and I'm doing the glass slipper challenge. For this one, I just did the half marathon. So just to start out with, I thought maybe my husband would choose maybe a different, like maybe 5K, 10K, but he wanted to do the half marathon. So anyways, but I will show you guys what my race day outfit was and what I wore. So this is my undergarments, which I won't show you guys the run underwear that I wore, but I do run bra, and this is just an Old Navy run bra, like a sports bra, Old Navy Active. I don't spend a whole lot of money on my racing stuff. And then I will also show you guys, this is my favorite piece, of course, and I got this from Rock City Skirts, I think is what it's called. It's on Etsy, and I will put a link down there so you guys can go there if you want to buy a skirt from her. But she makes all kinds of skirts, all kinds of colors, any character you want. Snow White, Cinderella, Ariel. She has a bunch on her website. I think she just sells skirts. I don't think I've seen any actual outfits. But this is the skirt I wore because I was doing Minnie, and I just thought it was a cute character to do. Then I just bought like a black shirt, and this came from, gosh, I think this came from Kohl's. And this was my race day shirt. It was just one of those moisture wicking shirts. My pants, I absolutely love my pants. I did get these from Dick's Sporting Goods. I did spend a little more on these pants than what I did on some of the other things, but these were Reebok brand, and I love these. They are the Play Dry, and these are just black. I wore those. The one thing I don't have here that I wanted to show was I did buy a black sweatshirt to go with everything. I just threw it into one of the donation boxes because I didn't need it anymore once we got started in running. You can bring one and wear it and then just throw it in the donation box. You can even throw it on the ground and they pick it up in case the box is full. They donate it to charities and different things like that. And I just bought mine from Walmart, and I think it was like maybe $4 or $5. Then I got socks for run day, of course. These are the Aces socks, and I had black ones actually from Old Navy, but I really love the run socks. They are so nice. Just do not put dryer sheets in any of your moisture wicking things because then they don't wick moisture like they're supposed to. And then I wore this headband, which this one is from Magical Run Bands, I think it is. And I will put, you can find her on Facebook, and I'll put her Facebook page down there so that you guys can see her, all her different bands. I'm actually ordering bands from her now to complete our costumes. And I haven't gotten those yet, but I'll just do like a little haul to show you guys like what my race outfit is and all that when that comes. And then my husband wore a goofy one because he was goofy. And I don't have that one here because I think he has that in his van. But he also has Stitch, which is super cute. And then for my everyday headband that I wear this mini one that is a Nurse Mini. So it's great to have a couple extra headbands if possible, especially if you're running 2 races. And then of course, I always run with this. This is just like you can put your phone down in here. I have to take this case off though to put my phone down inside. And then it has like a little headphone piece or headphone cutout so you can put your headphones on. This is by Belkin, and I think it was around $30 for this. I got it at Target when we were first training. And then this is something we didn't use because we forgot it in the room. It was not charged, so we didn't really use this, but a friend of ours gave us his old watch because he didn't like it, and he bought a new one, which I must say I really don't like it either. It doesn't really track your heart rate or anything, but it's one of the Garmin watches. It's dead right now, but it's the Garmin watches, and it helps you like if you want to do like intervals, like run 1 minute and walk the next minute, run 1 minute and walk the next minute. So that's one of the things you can bring is a watch. And then as far as headphones go, I didn't bring my headphones, but you can because it is kind of loud there, and you can listen to all the activity that's going on there. I mean, if you prefer to bring your own headphones and listen to your own music, you can, but I just love taking in all the sights and sounds of the Run Disney race, so I didn't actually wear my headphones, but it's something you can bring. I like these particular ones. These are like the old style iPhone headbands, or headphones. I think I've been saying headbands the whole time. Anyways, but these are like the rounded ones, and I just like these better, but one of them is gone out, so these are just trash now, but I really love those. But now I have to use the newer brand, the newer kind, which is this one. It's got this weird shape, and it just feels disgusting in my ear, so anyways, I don't like those headphones. I also brought ponchos because I didn't know if it was going to rain that day, so I did bring ponchos. I didn't even use these, but my husband both have ponchos to use for the next race. And then because it's January, it was January, and I get colds. I did bring some hot hands, but I never used them. But they can, help keep your hands warm. I brought some chapstick. This can keep your lips moisturized when you're running and huffing and puffing sometimes and your lips get all dry. You can just put this on. We also brought our own energy gel because the energy gel they have there, if you've never tried it before, you've never eaten it before, it can maybe give you an upset stomach or make you throw up or something. So I brought my own goo is what they call it. I love this one. Is vanilla bean. This one's my favorite one. I love this stuff. Like I could eat one right now. It just tastes delicious. But it's got bunches and bunches of, well, it has 7 grams of sugar, but it has 22 carbs. It has potassium and sodium, so it's got the electrolytes in it. And this stuff gives you like and amino acids and caffeine. this gives you so much energy. I ate one of these at mile 6 or 7, and like by 11 I had some energy and I was just like, I was gone. I mean, gives you lots of energy. So I do recommend one of these. I only ate one of these. I did not eat 2. Like some people eat 2 and 3 packs of these things, and I did not. Disney provides them at a specific mile marker, and I can't remember which one that was. I want to say 6 or 7. But I didn't eat theirs because theirs was like some kind of fruity, yucky. I did take it, but I eventually like threw it away. But anyways, they do provide water stations as well, and that comes this reminds me of this particular thing that we brought. They have water stations, they have Gatorade, they provide all that like when you're running. But I have a hydration belt that we brought, which my husband wore this hydration belt. You can get ones that have just 1, 2, or 3 bottles on here. We have the 2 bottled one, and one was mine, one was his. I don't know for race day, will we get another one for next year when we do the other race, just because that way we both have our own hydration belt. On this hydration belt, this is the fuel belt, and we actually had this given to us as well. It has this little pocket thing, and you can put stuff in here like energy gel packs, and if you want to bring like a bar, like this one's the Cliff Builders bar, and it's for long distances as well. This one is expired. It needs to be thrown in the trash. It expired in August. So anyways, so you can store stuff like that in this little pocket here. I wore this little I can't remember what this is called, but this is a belt that just basically you can store stuff and run with it. Like you can put your phone down inside of here, and I think that's maybe what I did. I can't honestly remember. I don't think I wore this on race day, but you can bring one of these, or you can bring one of these belts and have it attached to your like waist. And it also has little pockets that you can put stuff. Like I put ponchos down in here, so maybe I did wear I think I did wear this year. I can't really remember because it was like, you know, 4 a.m. and just can't remember some of those things. But yeah, this one has like a little clip in the back here, and it just clips to your waist. Okay, and so for breakfast that morning, I actually brought this down because I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to remind myself to tell you guys what we had for breakfast and how gross it was. We brought our own breakfast, of course, and it was a yucky bagel with peanut butter. That's like one of the things they recommend, or banana. So I brought the peanut butter down here just to show you guys. We did bring peanut butter and bagels, and then we washed it down with some lovely water, and it was some disgusting breakfast, that's for sure. But it's recommended because it gives you some energy and whatnot. So on race day, they do recommend that you bring extra safety pins in case you lose the ones that are on here. They do provide safety pins, 4 of them for you. And I still have my safety pins that have my other bibs here, but I always have safety pins in my travel stuff. So these are my safety pins, and I got them from the dollar store. Body Glide. I bought this one. This one's one for the Body Glide for her, and I barely have used any of this. Like, I rubbed it on race day. It doesn't smell like anything, by the way. I used it on race day, and that's the only time I've ever used it because I don't have problems with chafing. And then this is my husband's. He has more problems with that than I do, but this is like for the men. Theirs is blue, and this is his. I think he needs some more because it's almost out. And then for after the race, I bought this at home because I didn't have this with me, but I highly recommend bringing something that you can rub on. And this is the Cool and Soothing Pain Relieving Gel. You could buy any of this kind of stuff, and it really helps. They do have stuff at the race site that you can rub on your legs if you need to. Disney has a lot of stuff after the race and before the race, and some other things after the race that you can get is they give you like a little box, and it has nachos and cheese. And because I was eating bagels and peanut butter, that stuff was good, let me tell you. And I think it had like a banana maybe. It had some different things. They have a bunch, like a huge table full of water, Gatorade, all that stuff after the race. So you really don't need to bring a whole lot of things anyways because Disney provides it. That's why. And plus, when you bring things like this, you do have to go through bag check. So I did have to go through bag check, but I wanted to bring a few extras of my things. And the one thing I don't have down here that I highly, highly recommend is tissues. I don't have my little small pack anymore because I used all my tissues, but tissues can, I have a lot of like nasal drip once you get out there and it's kind of chilly, and they help, you know, clear all that up. But also, after the race, everybody's been to the bathroom, everybody's used the toilet paper, there's no toilet paper. So I used it for my toilet paper because there was none in the porta potty that I went into, and they have loads and loads of porta potties. I would say at least like, I don't know, 200 porta potties. You just see them lined up along the parking lot. So anyways, and then also we've got Tylenol and ibuprofen, which they recommend Tylenol first, and then a couple hours after the race you do ibuprofen. That's just what I've read online. I did do Tylenol first, but then I was mainly on that that ibuprofen because we went into the parks, which I don't recommend this, and walked and walked and walked all day long after the race, and we ended up, between running and walking, 22 miles. That's too many. I was like so sore, my legs. I couldn't even get out of the car the next day when we were driving home. And something else I recommend in case you get blisters from your shoes, maybe you just bought the shoes at the Run Disney Expo and you decided to run in them, which is not a good idea, by the way. I am back again. My husband was calling during my video and to tell me something important. Anyways, but if you happen to get blisters, I brought this blister, Dr. Scholl's blister treatment, and then the moleskin as well, just in case, and I always bring scissors with me to cut the moleskin. But I will show you my shoes, and they are actually Brooks. These are the ones I actually wore on race day. They're getting quite worn out. You can tell because on the bottom, like the skids are wearing down. So I actually probably do need new shoes, but running shoes are quite expensive. Or at least I think it was $125 for these shoes, and I had them specially fitted, and we went to a actual run store. We bought the we bought them, and like I think it was maybe a month before to kind of break them in. Oh, and this was the last thing I wanted to show you guys. This is one of these like roller type things that you but this helps with like calf pain, hip pain, if you want to like rub it on your hip, I guess. They do have like foam rollers too, which we don't have one of those. This is the one we have. So I think that wraps up the video.